live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one spot.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Now here's Hero. There's the drive. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Finney-Smith.
Wasting no time matching the slam with one of their own.
Showing some serious fight right there. And Oladipo with the bucket on the assist by Hero. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
Now here's Johnson, down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Tries again. Misses off the right iron. Dinwiddie against Oladipo. Outside Butler. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
To the wing, right side. Love for 3. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Johnson passes to Bridges. Pass to Finney-Smith. And a foul call. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first free throw is good.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Now here's Hero. Off target from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the basket by Bridges.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Another shot. Kicks it to Hero. Butler on the wing. Inside. Adebayo. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
A tremendous facilitator out of the wing. Butler finding the uncovered man.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball. Salto.
And Brooklyn has possession. Here's Finney-Smith. Nails it from 3. Finney-Smith's got 10 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Oladipo outside. Adebayo, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Oladipo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Oladipo's game features a lot of speed. If you don't keep up with him, he'll make you pay.
And Oladipo drops them both. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Bridges passes to Johnson. Here's Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. And it's Miami with a rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Finney Smith's shot is off.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Butler. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Hero against Bridges. And here's Butler outside. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, pretty dependable from the corner three spot. Butler only fires those threes he feels comfortable taking.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hero for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Hero's got 6. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's the pick. Three-pointer, Bridges. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Butler. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
You love to watch Butler going to work inside. He really knows how to find those high percentage looks.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Heat leading.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Miami. On the floor for the Nets. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Outside Finney-Smith. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. He's got 13. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Three-pointer, Bridges, and the Nets, another three.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
To the wing on the left. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Love. Outside for Butler. Hero with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Clock at 4. Here's Butler. Got a hand on it. Outside Finney-Smith. Down low. Here's Claxton. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes 2 points, moves on.
All right, Heat fans, make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancers.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Will be it. The message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go around.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And the Nets, another three.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Outside Butler. Outside Love. Pass to Hero. The 3 ball. The shot comes out, and Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Now Finney Smith. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Nets. Free throws good, Adebayo.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Victor Oladipo. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
That one drops for him. Adebayo's got 8 points in the quarter.
Man, just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
To the middle. Johnson against Hero. Pass to Claxton. From deep, Johnson can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The Heat have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Now here's Hero. Outside Butler. Throws it up high, and Adebayo slams it in.
Selfless play by Butler, using the pick and roll to move the defense and get his guy a good look.
Pass to Finney Smith. Up top, Johnson. He's guarded by Hero. Johnson passes to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. And they'll get another chance. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Claxton. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It goes on Bam Adebayo. Miami's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Inside, Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. Brooklyn trailing. On the wing, Finney Smith. He's got 13.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
And his first miss of the day, now 6 for 7. Brooklyn has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here's Finney Smith. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Adebayo. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete. Bam loves to run. He runs so well at that center position.
To the inside. Finney Smith with it. Bridges, left side. Now Johnson. He's guarded by Hero. Here's Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Victor Oladipo. Bridges hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Butler passes to Love. Back to Butler. Here's the 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Cody Zeller is out there with Max Strus. And it's Yurtseven in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Strus against Harris. Oh, stolen by Harris. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Thomas. Robinson defending. Thomas, that's good. And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke is never in question.
Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Here's O'Neal to the paint. Lowry against Simmons. Back to O'Neal for the lead. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Here's Lowry. Yurtseven finds Strus. Here's Zeller. Back to Strus. Pass to Yurtseven. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
The Nets with the lead. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Lowry against Curry. Zeller with a screen on Curry. Lowry, the pass to Zeller. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Zeller's got his first points of the game.
And just a shrewd pass by Lowry. He has a gift for seeing what's happening on the floor and finding shooters. Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Outside Robinson. Oh, stolen by Harris.
Heat foul. Duncan Robinson. First personal foul.
And that one falls for Curry. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. From deep, here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Zeller. Lowry outside. Back to Zeller. Oh, stolen by Harris. And now the Nets on the break. Simmons with it. Strus covering. Here's O'Neal. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Heat ball.
Miami trailing. 1:43 left to play in the third quarter. And again, the Heat missing. And the Nets with possession here. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Thomas. He's covered by Yurtseven. Really left him alone that time. O'Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Simmons brings a double team. For 3, Robinson. And here's Lowry from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Lowry's got 6.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
Three-pointer. That's good from Curry on the assist by Simmons.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Royce O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Strus. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Max Struz.
He's perfect from the line this time. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry passes to Simmons. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Finney Smith checked in for O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Harris. Mikal Bridges checked in for Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in for Curry. Lowry the pass to Robinson. And that one's good. Zeller's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Struz. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Brooklyn has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. On the floor for the Nets, they've got Johnson. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Adebayo slams it in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
And Bridges, here we go. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Kevin Love. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets. Bridges hits them both. Miami has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Hero with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Love finds Oladipo. Good D by Finney-Smith. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Johnson passes to Bridges. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Miami ball.
The Heat have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Butler against Johnson. Oladipo outside. Outside Love. Outside Butler. Just 5 on the clock. And he converts the layup.
When you draw as much contact as Butler, you have to be able to finish through it. Jimmy mastered that art a long time ago.
Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Hero with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Out to Oladipo. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Pass to Oladipo. Three-pointer off the mark. The Nets with the lead. Now here's Bridges. Covered by Love. Bridges outside. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Bridges against Hero. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Dinwiddie against Oladipo. Pass to Finney-Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Hero. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Adebayo in the post. On Claxton, he's off on the layup.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Third team foul.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. And he throws it down with one hand.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Adebayo, a screen on Dinwiddie. Pass to Hero. Can they get it? And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Finney-Smith with it. Love's there. 4 on the clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Hero on the wing. Back to Oladipo. Hero on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. For 3, Oladipo. The shot no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the left side wing. Johnson passes to Dinwiddie. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Hits the trifecta.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Yeah, in a battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you. We'll see now if he can complete the and one.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Bridges. So we see the Nets get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning the championship.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. And for Miami, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the point. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Pirtle. And here is Anunoby. It's hauled in by Hero.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
Yes, Kevin. The impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
Now, here's Oladipo. Heat moving the ball around. Adebayo with the screen on Anunoby. Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
That's a fantastic dribble move from Butler. He's extremely confident with his dribble.
Van Vliet against Oladipo. Changes up. And Van Vliet lays it in.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Love outside. Back to Butler. The pass to Oladipo to the inside. Here's Adebayo. That shot no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Oladipo against Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. Lets the three fly. Trains the three-pointer.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Oladipo against Pirtle. Kicks it out to Hero. Oladipo outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Van Vliet. And a wide open look for Siakam. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Anunoby against Hero. Kicks it out to Love. And again, Miami with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Anunoby. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Kicks it out to Love. And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. Siakam looking around. Pirtle sets the pick for Siakam. Over in the corner, Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pirtle. And the layup's good off the glass. Pirtle's got 6 points.
He's a consistent finisher close to the bucket. Pirtle's got great hands.
Adebayo with the screen on Anunoby. Pirtle with the steal. Siakam against Love. Anunoby has the open look. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Toronto?
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Takes it inside. Barnes kicks to Siakam. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. He has 6.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip. Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Otto Bio catches and finishes with ease.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam outside. Back to Anunoby. It's deflected. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead, heading into
Your Heat Youth Dance Team. Here come the Heat Dance.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Oladipo in at the 1 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Outside, Hero. Tries yet again. And it's good off the back rim and in. Hero's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Heat. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
And here is Anunoby after the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Left side, Love. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Love. It's tipped. Stolen by VanVleet. Anunoby passes to Barnes. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
Barnes hits them both. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. And here is Anunoby after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
7'2" wingspan, OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Anunoby comes with the double team. Oladipo against VanVleet. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Kicks it out to Love, and stolen by Siakam. Inside, got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Third team foul.
1:52 left here in the second. Pass to Purtle. For the three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
We've talked about it. Be ready when your number's called. OG Anunoby's very accountable, and he's been very active on the offensive end.
Now here's Butler. He has 7. He kicks it to Love. Here's Hero. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The athleticism plus the mobility. Tyler Hero is someone who drives well inside.
Van Vliet wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. They trail by 6. There's the pass to Love. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Butler on the way. Adebayo with the screen on Barnes. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
A great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat trail by 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Jakob Poeltl. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Now, here's Siakam. He has 6. And the rejection by Love.
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
For Miami, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. And he finishes nicely on the way. Butler's got 7 points for the quarter.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Anunoby, good. And the Raptors lead by 6.
If you're OG Anunoby, it's about staying healthy. You already know if you're healthy and whole, you can be successful.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And
Your Miami Heat, 26. The Raptors, 32.
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Lowry. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Will Barton, Young out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Achua. And it's Trent in at the 1. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Thaddeus Young.
You know, playing less than 30 minutes a game, Duncan Robinson shattered the Miami three-point record back in 2020.
Greg, he buried 273 pointers that season. Robinson works hard to find space on the perimeter. And if he's open, he's as accurate as it gets.
Now, here's Trent. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Trent fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
Here's Lowry. Good on the bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Martin's checked in for Cody Zeller.
Fans, give it up for the baddest dance team in the NBA.
The Heat trail by 5. Martin with a screen on Trent. Lowry with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Outside for Martin. Now, here's Strus. He's covered closely. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Martin missing.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lean.
Porter finds Trent. It's Barton on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Outside for Martin. Right side Robinson. The shot will not fall. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. It's Barton with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Barton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors. And the Heat call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Raptors leading by 9. Here's Barton. It's Young on the wing. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Trent against Lowry. The kick out to Barton. Takes a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Robinson up top, defended by Trent. Here's Strus. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now, here's Lowry. Outside, Martin. They set the pick. No good. Shot missing. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Trent kicks to Barton. The 3. And no good. The Heat trail by 8. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Achua.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Trent passes to Porter. Pulls up. Open jump shot off the mark.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Yurtsevin finds Martin. .107 left to play in the third. Porter against Lowry. Young, and it's Young finishing it off.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man.
Here's Strus. Outside for Martin. And the Heat call time here.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Here's Robinson. That one misses. Barton with some nice D. Trent outside. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Trent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now, here's Strus. Lowry from outside. Outside for Robinson. From outside the arc. Leaps for it. And he recovers it. Here's Achua. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Toronto. 13 points up at the end of the period. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Kevin Love out there with Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Butler, banked in off the glass.
This speaks to how assertive Butler is. Good at getting deep inside and finishing.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Miami. 11-point game. Yep, it counts.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Raptors are gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Siakam a screen on Oladipo. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The free throw drops for Butler.
What's impressive about Jimmy is how much of a one-man army he can be. He makes the effort to be everywhere on the floor and does all he can to help his team.
Here's Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto. The Heat trail by 8. Hero passes to Butler. Love outside. Hero kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Love, no good. Raptors leading by 8. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Bertle, the pass to Van Vliet. Siakam inside. He's guarded by Love. Siakam, good. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
Kicks it out to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Anunoby. And Love has it in the corner. Oladipo against Siakam. That's a 2 from Butler. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
On defense, Miami trailing by 10. Shoots from 12. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Give him a lane to the hoop, and you know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
Pass to Siakam. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. Well, they're passing to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Here's Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Bertle sets the pick for Van Vliet. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Hurdle is terrific at positioning himself for these putback jams. He's a load down there.
And here's Adebayo outside. And for the Raptors, they're shooting well, 50% from the floor. Now, Siakam. Pass to Van Vliet. Takes it out to Siakam. 4 on the clock. Here's Anunoby. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wallace with it. Now guarded by Siakam. It's Oladipo on the wing. Back to Butler. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
A foul can hold Pascal Siakam's shot back. He commits to the play and gets it in the air. And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Anunoby. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When you talk about OG Anunoby, here's a guy who gets better every season, works hard on his game.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Hero finds Oladipo. Back to Hero from deep. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win.
BA. Now, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, BA, you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center position.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Here's Bridges on the wing, Finney Smith. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Claxton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Now Dinwiddie. To the right side. Here's Claxton. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Kicks it out to Barnes. VanVleet outside. Takes the 3, and he parries his first look.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset. Finds the open player in that instance.
For 3, Bridges. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Anunoby can't get it to go. And the Nets with possession here. 7-point differential. Back to Claxton to stop the run. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. No good there. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. VanVleet outside. Lets it go from deep. Here's Pirtle. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Come together and make some noise.
The Nets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Dinwiddie with it. VanVleet covering for 3. Bridges sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch and shoot situations. Nicely done.
Dinwiddie against VanVleet. Siakam outside. Clock at 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Now Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
Siakam hits them both. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Pass to Finney Smith. Here's Dinwiddie. Fires from the corner. Tipped. Outside Finney Smith. Down low. Claxton down low. Covered by Pirtle. Here's Bridges. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Anunoby. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Finney Smith. Excellent D there from Siakam. And it's Toronto's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Out left to the wing. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Barnes finds Anunoby and rejected. Bridges outside. Lets the three fly. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. Oh, and he got fouled on his... And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Dinwiddie against VanVleet. And he dunks it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can ride.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And a deep 3 from VanVleet. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Dinwiddie to the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Johnson passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. And here's Finney-Smith. Buries it down low.
This is what taking care of your body and strength training will do. Finney-Smith powers through the contact.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
He gets it up. And so it's the Toronto Raptors up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period.
Your next next team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So for Toronto right now, the forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center position, locking down the middle.
It is always fun for me to watch an undrafted player like Dorian Finney-Smith make a name for himself in the NBA.
Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam!
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
The 3 from Barnes. Here's Anunoby, pass to VanVleet. And here's Siakam for 3. And the Raptors get it back. Pirtle finds Siakam. They shoot again! And it's laid up and in by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his second basket.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. The 3 is up. Drives to the hoop. On the wing, Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Fires from deep. Barnes with the rebound. And even though Finney-Smith went undrafted, he still made the opening day roster for the Mavs in 2016.
BA, it shows you how quickly he made an impression on that team. This guy's a hard worker. He makes excellent decisions at full speed. This is a guy who can guard multiple positions. He's improved his three-point shooting. Love his story.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
Kicks it out to Barnes. 4-3, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. You can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Siakam. He has 6. Pass to Pirtle. Siakam left side. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Siakam. Pirtle's got 6. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Now here's Van Vliet.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Here's Bridges. The Raptors making their last shot. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Finney-Smith's shot is off. Oh, got a piece of it. Lays out. Inside. Pass to Dinwiddie. Now Bridges. Dinwiddie finds Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Anunoby. That one's wide left. The Raptors have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Bridges passes to Johnson. Just 3 on the clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's...
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
They've got Royce O'Neal. He's out there with Joe Harris. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Thomas in a shooting guard. So that's the Nets 5.
The prototypical, I will do every piece of dirty work you have. Thad Young doing a nice job, taking it off the window and scoring.
To the inside, Simmons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simmons has got his first 2 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Achua with it, picked up by Simmons. Here's the break. And here's Porter outside. On target from range. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, with that long, lanky physique, Porter is a great transition athlete.
Here's O'Neal, guarded by Young. O'Neal misses. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And Young slams it in.
Oh my goodness, exceptional speed, outrageous athleticism. Thaddeus Young doing work.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Simmons, the pass to Harris. Now here's Curry. Back to Harris. Screen by O'Neal. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And here's Porter outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Tries the spin move. Here's O'Neal. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Harris misses.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Achua. Hey, expanding his range. Drills it from deep. And the Raptors lead by 21.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Takes a 3. And there's Porter on the assist by Young. Porter's got 9 points now in the second half.
Just seemed to know where to be and had his feet set. Looking good is Otto Porter on the catch and shoot.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barton's checked in. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Simmons. Outside Curry. 1:46 left in the third. The offensive rebound. Will it go? And Simmons lays it in. Simmons has gotten 4 this quarter.
When you're 6'11" and have that kind of athleticism, get to the backboards. Well done, Ben Simmons.
Outside for Porter. Fires the 3. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Shot from the inbound.
Well, you know Joe Harris comes from one of the great defensive coaches in college basketball. He will play hard on that end.
Pass to Simmons. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Driving in. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's O'Neal. No good that time. Achua with some nice D. The Raptors have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Porter with it. Back to Achua. Barton outside. Off target from 3-point range. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Curry uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
Fires from the wing. O'Neal pulls it in. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Curry passes to Simmons. Here's O'Neal. Back to Simmons. The 3 from Curry. The shot that time not on target. A big-time effort for Otto Porter, providing a lot of energy for the Raptors. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Otto Porter is out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Will Barton. Then there's Achua. And it's Trent in at the 2 guard. Trent against Bridges. Trent, the pass to Achua. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Young from the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Porter with the steal. Pass to Trent. Oh, deflected. Back to Achua. Outside Young. And here is Porter. On the wing, Barton. There's the triple. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Dinwiddie. And there is a whistle that goes on Otto Porter. That's his first foul. A line change here for Toronto.
Substitutions.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Pass to Bridges. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length. Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And again, Toronto no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Back to Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. He's covered by Siakam. Pass to Claxton. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And they're running. Now Pirtle. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And another theme of this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Siakam left side. Back to Anunoby. Siakam with a screen on Bridges. Clock at 6. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith.
4th quarter.
Pass to Claxton. Stolen by Siakam. 1:49 left in the 4th. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Johnson with it. Outside Finney-Smith. And that's a foul called on Jakob Pirtle. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Team seconds.
Stolen by Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 5 assists in the game. 1:31 left to play in the 4th.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Pascal Siakam.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Now here's Van Vliet. 41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Pass to Claxton. Plenty of space. Again, the Nets score.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Pirtle with a screen on Dinwiddie. Pass to Pirtle. The shot from 20 feet out. That one a little long.
Nicholas Buxton. Second personal foul. First team foul.
So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be
hard on the defensive end, don't they? Did you enjoy playing in games like this?
No, Kevin. Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Adebayo, and it's Oladipo in at the 1. Butler kicks to Oladipo. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith with the putback. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Butler deciding where to go with it. And Oladipo has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Bridges misses.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Hero against Bridges. Hero kicks to Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc, Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. Passes it to Claxton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Butler. A rebound by the Nets. Dinwiddie outside. Stolen away. Outside Butler. There's Hero with the 3. The rebound by Johnson. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Kevin Love's checked in for Miami.
Well, Oladipo has good size, one of the bigger guards in the league, weighing 210, and that strength helps out.
Here's Finney-Smith. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Wow, he put a little extra on that one, didn't he?
Oladipo outside. Adebayo high post. Kicks it out to Love. No good with the triple. The Nets with the lead. Bridges for 3. And stolen by Butler. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. Clock is at 3. And he uses the glass on the layup. Claxton's got his second basket. Here's Hero. It's a 3-point game. Love outside. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Finney-Smith. Johnson finds Bridges. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Adebayo. Claxton no good. The Heat trail by 3. Adebayo with the ball. Bridges covering. And Butler launches from deep. Again, the miss by the Heat. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot. And for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Oladipo against Dinwiddie. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Bridges dishes to Johnson. Here's Finney-Smith. Clock at 6, and stolen by Butler. Taken away. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Johnson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead.
Your next Nets team. Turn it up, Nets fans.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court for the Heat, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Oladipo in at the 1 spot. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's tipped. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith. Passes to Dinwiddie. Fires for 3. Johnson, the pass to Finney-Smith. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there.
Sure. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Butler. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dinwiddie finds Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Finney-Smith passes to Bridges. Hero brings the double team. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie driving the lane.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
The Heat trail by 9. Outside Butler. Love outside. Krills the 3-pointer. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. Finney-Smith passes to Bridges. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Adebayo.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Butler passes to Love. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Hero against Bridges. Dinwiddie outside. No good from Finney-Smith. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 6-point game. The dish to Love. Kicks it out to Hero. That falls. Great assist by Love. Hero's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. And the Nets lead by 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Oladipo dishes to Love. Bridges with the steal. Claxton the pass to Finney-Smith. 1:37 left to play here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Finney Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Nets leading by 5. Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. Bridges against Hero. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Butler against Johnson. Shots good from Butler.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Bridges against Hero. Finney Smith passes to Bridges. Johnson for 3. And Oladipo pulls it down. The Heat trail by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Love with the screen on Dinwiddie. The kick outside to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Butler with the jam.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been? Thank you, David. And we'll be
22. The Heat. 19.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed. During the half. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Give it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
The Heat trail by 3. They've got O'Neal. Curry is out there with Thomas. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5.
Well, this is exactly how you break down the defense with a really good ball handler, as Kyle is just manipulating them right now.
Curry way outside. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Kyle Lowry has an incredibly sharp mind for the game of basketball, doesn't he, Brent?
Kyle thinks the game just so well out there. You drop him in any situation, and he's going to figure it out. So for any team, he's a great floor leader, and he's one of those guys that in clutch moments you know is going to come through.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Here's Simmons. And it's Drews with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you would expect a quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
O'Neal misses. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%.
Miami leading by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Zeller setting the pick for Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Nets. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Curry dishes to O'Neal. Shot to stop the run. Here's Harris. Zeller grabs the board. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Robinson passes to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Harris's shot is good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Lowry dishes to Zeller. Outside for Lowry. Here's Zeller. Outside Robinson. Here's Strus. Robinson down low. He's guarded by Thomas. 2 on the clock. Lowry has the open look. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Simmons. In the corner, it's Harris. Lowry against Curry. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter. Outside Lowry. Strus in the corner. And the Heat, another 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Again, the miss by Lowry. Nets trail by 7. Thomas kicks to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Outside for Thomas. Harris outside. Goes back up. Here's Curry. Here's Simmons. Nice touch on the back shot. And now just a 5-point Miami lead.
And the length of Simmons using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
Strus in the corner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Max Strus, shooting 2.
Both good from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry outside. And it's Strus with the rebound. Miami leading by 7.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Simmons with the defensive effort. O'Neal inside. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Nets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the point guard position. Butler against Johnson. Martin with a screen on Johnson. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
Hero brings the double team. Out left to the wing. Finney Smith passes to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. It's stolen by Martin. on the wing. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
For three, Bridges. Claxton the pass to Johnson. To the middle, it's stolen by Martin. And it's the Heat on the break. Butler with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. And slam dunk by Butler.
They're kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you. And Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
Finney-Smith kicks to Dinwiddie. The pass to Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Dinwiddie against Oladipo. Butler in the corner. Dinwiddie with the steal. To the right side. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. Inside. Here's Claxton. Great D that time from Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The putback, Butler. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 8.
Butler with the ball up in the air just sniffs that one out. He goes in and rips it down.
Dinwiddie outside. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Martin. And slam dunk by Butler.
This is just one of those nights where Jimmy Butler shows why he's a big-time player carrying the team.
Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Claxton.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Jimmy Butler once again.
Pretty good body movement and control as Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Johnson finds Bridges. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Butler missing again. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. This one for 3. He's off on that one. And the Heat going the other way now. Martin dishes to Oladipo. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Kept alive. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here is Bridges. 5 on the clock. Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Heat.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jimmy Butler.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Dishes it to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Kicks it to Dinwiddie. Bridges, right side. Misses the shot. And so it's the Heat winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Oladipo in at the point.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Outside for Love. Puts up a three. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Van Vliet drives. And there it is for him.
It's all about change of speed for Fred on his drives. That's how he makes it past defenders.
Here's Oladipo. Uses the glass on the layup.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Oladipo against Van Vliet. Left side Barnes. Siakam the screen. Barnes with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. If you look at a guy like Scotty Barnes, he went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Both free throws good from Barnes. You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Siakam finds Barnes. Siakam the screen. Van Vliet misses. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. There's a screen by Love. Oladipo with the ball. Siakam covering. Here's Adebayo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Outside Anunoby. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Van Vliet again missing. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Stolen by Van Vliet. Down low. Here's Siakam. Adebayo grabs the board.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Barnes. Here's Pirtle. Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Pirtle. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
There's a screen by Love. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. And Toronto calls time here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles. We just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Van Vliet misses.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Kicks it to Hero. Back to Oladipo. 5 to shoot. Pass to Adebayo. And again, it's Miami converting.
More and more comfortable facing up and knocking down jumpers. Bam Adebayo's game continues to grow.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Outside Love. Pass to Hero. On the take, and that one is stuffed right through.
Make no mistake, if you give him a lane, Tyler Hero will punch it home.
Here's Anunoby. Kicks it out to Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. They grab their own miss. Pirtle with the bucket.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Outside Butler. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Now Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. And the three off target.
Raptors foul. Fred Van Vliet. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls for Hero.
You can easily understand on that play why many are excited by Tyler Hero. The kid's potential is impressive.
Up in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Establishing a paint presence. Early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The Raptors with a lead. Siakam, pass to Barnes. Siakam in the post, working on Adebayo. Siakam, no good. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That'll be a second foul of the game. Oladipo against Van Vliet. Oladipo, the pass to Love. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Barnes. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college. The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
Oladipo. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. It's stolen by Pirtle. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Love with the defensive effort. The Heat have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And finished off by Adebayo.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Siakam, no good. Miami trailing. Oladipo with the ball. Siakam covering. Here comes Toronto on the push. And it's Miami with a rebound. Love's got 5 rebounds in the game.
You know, the first player ever drafted out of Austria, Jakob Poeltl, is blazing his own path, inspiring a new wave of basketball players.
Hero for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Pass to Siakam. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket. You know, Poeltl's country of Austria, they've never qualified for the games or world championships, Smitty.
You're right, B.A. And I know he really carries the flag for Austrian hoops. But the game is growing there because of Jakob Poeltl. Look at what Dirk did for their neighbors in Germany.
Here's Van Vliet. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Can't complete the lob.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Siakam finds Barnes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Defenders haven't figured out Scotty Barnes yet.
That free throw good from Barnes.
At the line for your Raptors.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Here's Oladipo. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Butler on the wing. Adebayo, a screen on Barnes. Here's Butler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
And he sinks the second. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. And he drives in. And it's Butler with the jam.
The confidence of Jimmy. Feels like he can drive to the rim whenever he wants.
Oladipo against Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Butler. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Love. Back to Butler. Oladipo on the wing. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
For 3.
And it's a 4-point Heat lead.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Barnes, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Love. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet with it. Now Oladipo defending. Here we go, 1-on-1. Hero for 3. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Poeltl with a screen on Oladipo. Van Vliet, the pass to Poeltl. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo.
You tried to thread it inside, but just too much congestion. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
I think what you love about Pascal Siakam, he never stops working on his game, and he's self-motivated.
15 seconds left in the second. Lowry finds Martin. On On the wing, Strus. He's guarded by Porter. Back to Strus. The three is up. And they get it back.
Great defense by Otto Porter.
Allie, as always, thank you.
Your Raptors, 21. The Heat, 28.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Victor Oladipo.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Heading the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Caleb Martin out there with Max Strus. And it's Yurt 7 in at center. Outside Robinson. And that one drops for him. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
You don't see Duncan Robinson running the pick and roll a lot, but you have to honor him because he can shoot it.
And the foul on Omer Yurt 7. That's his first foul. So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Van Vliet. Deflected.
Flashing the veteran instincts on defense there. Lowry is crafty at using his size and IQ to swat shots away.
Yurt 7 finds Martin. And here's Strus. Robinson with it. Wide open. And that one's long.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning. That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Achua's checked in for Pirtle. Boucher comes in for Young. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Anunoby.
You have to love Fred VanVleet's sheer tenacity out on the floor. He doesn't allow himself to be intimidated on either end and always comes at you with his best.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition can help him withstand the rigors of the season. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the Raptors making a change here. Martin's checked in. He's off on the second. The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Pass to Achua. Strus with it. Now guarded by Achua. Here's Strus. To the paint. Oh, rejected by Boucher.
Boucher loves coming up with blocks, and his presence, it was felt on that play.
The drive by Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Goes back up. It doesn't go for him. Now Toronto takes it the other way. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Martin, the pass to Achua. Trent right side. Outside Strus. Here's Martin. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Trent outside. He takes it in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nimble drive by Gary Trent Jr., working his way to the look he wants.
And it's Robinson penetrating. And a big finish by Robinson.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
For Miami, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. 58 seconds left in the third quarter here. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Toronto trailing. Trent outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Lowry against Siakam. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Doubled by Van Vliet. Back to Strus. There's the three. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Toronto shooting around 41%. Siakam with a screen on Lowry. Pass to Siakam. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And give Siakam credit for putting pressure on the defense, forcing them to get aggressive with him.
At the line for Toronto.
Both good from the line that time. Oladipo into the lane, and it's good. 2 points. Oladipo's got 11 points.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Heat up by 5. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You want to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. Jams it in off a great move.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Adebayo.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Oladipo against Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. From outside, off the mark. The Heat with the lead. Oh, stolen by Anunoby.
Miami foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. Siakam for 3. Drops in the 3.
Becoming more consistent with his shot. Siakam forcing the defense to come out and guard him.
Adebayo, a screen on Van Vliet. The crossover. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And looking at Victor Oladipo, it looked like he was breaking out and going to be a star for a long time. But he's battled many injuries.
And Oladipo is desperate to prove he can be a reliable part of a team's rotation.
It's been tough with all the injuries, BA, but he's capable of brushing those off and getting back to business. He's very motivated to prove the doubters wrong.
Siakam, not going to go that time. Love with the defensive effort. Oladipo outside. Pass to Love. Back to Oladipo. Hero outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oladipo against Anunoby. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Raptors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Siakam. Love grabs the miss. Love's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Barnes.
Well, Oladipo's game features a lot of speed. If you don't keep up with him, he'll make you pay.
And Oladipo drops them both. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. The drive by Siakam. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Takes the 3. And it's Siakam again missing.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And finished off by Adebayo.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Outside Love. Van Vliet against Oladipo. Back to Love. From downtown. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Oladipo's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. To halt the run. And it's good on the layup.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
The Heat have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The first one falls.
13 fouls. Shooting.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
The confidence Jimmy Butler brings to his game is infectious. It's obvious his attitude has a positive effect on his entire squad's play and pushes everyone to deliver their best effort.
And for Miami, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that one. And he knocks down the first one.
I just love Adebayo's passion for the game and his desire to reinvent his position.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Barnes finds Pirtle. Van Vliet outside to the left wing. Here's Siakam. Good on the bucket.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Heat.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Oladipo.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Here's Siakam. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And it's Miami's ball. Outside for Butler. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, can't convert the two-handed jam. Anunoby on the take, and he jams it home with authority.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
Adebayo passes to Love. Adebayo a screen on Siakam. Outside for Love. From outside the arc. It's off. So no problem for Miami. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Steve Smith.
forwards to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bridges, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4, and he comes up with the deuce.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Johnson finds Dinwiddie. Down low, here's Claxton, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Feeds to Barnes. Here's Siakam. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Bertle sets the pick for Van Vliet. Another shot. Crafty move. Nice move. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here we go, one-on-one. Siakam misses. Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target from outside. Toronto, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get deep for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bertle, the pass to Siakam. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And when Bertle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith. Nets passing it around. Driving inside.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his balance is, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Anunoby against Bridges. Picked him clean. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Barnes the screen. .132 left here in the first quarter.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Claxton tips it back in.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. In transition, here come the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
All right, fans, time to follow up the Who won one? That was rocking. Thank you to our Northside crew.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Claxton with the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Here's Anunoby. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Barnes down low. Covered by Johnson. Tries again. Johnson with the rebound. In transition, here come the Nets. Bridges leading the charge. From 12 feet out. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors U16 team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Siakam with it. Bridges covering and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. Shot clock at 5, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. To the inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Brooklyn with the rebound. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
They double him with Siakam. Pass to Johnson. Inside, here's Finney-Smith. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. They need this. That one wide left.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn? And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Craig, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fan?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
The Nets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Van Vliet looking around. Siakam misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And Anunoby, here we go.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. It's good from Anunoby.
At the line for Toronto.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And here's Brooklyn. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. And the pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Back to Johnson. There's the three. And the Nets, another three.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play, often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Here's Dinwiddie. Bridges inside the three-point line. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 8 points for Mikal Bridges. Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Raptors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
At the line,
Barnes hits them both. 1:09 left now here in the second. Bridges finds Johnson. Dinwiddie with it. They set the pick. Pass to Finney-Smith. Count the basket. Finney-Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
at the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Brooklyn leading by 16. To the inside, Claxton, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Nets passing it around. Johnson with a screen on Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 18. And that one's good, Barnes.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Van Vliet against Curry. Simmons sets a screen for Curry. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his team.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
Your Raptors, 20. The Nets, 38.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Porter is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Gary Trent. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Achua in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Boucher sends it back. Porter passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Pass to O'Neal. He had Simmons atop the key. Kicks it to Thomas. Makes it off the glass. Thomas got his first 2 points.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Great Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Boucher. No good with the layup. Nets leading by 17. The 3. Thomas's shot is off.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
The dunk by Achua.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Thomas with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Curry wide open. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Thomas dishes to Simmons. On the wing, Harris, guarded by Porter. And Simmons kicks to Thomas. Back to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Pass to Achua. And Toronto turns it over again.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Boucher with the steal. The pass to Trent. It's stolen by Curry. And even 3-on-3 break. Outside for Thomas. Back to Simmons. O'Neal passes to Simmons. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break.
Your classic wing. Porter can slash to the hoop, take some contact, and still complete the play.
Simmons passes to Thomas. Beyond the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Thomas got 5 points so far.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Trent against Thomas. Trent kicks to Boucher. Martin passes to Boucher. The kick out to Barton. Shot clock at 4. Shots good by Achua. Achua's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Curry finds Thomas. Back to Curry. Outside for Thomas, and stolen by Barton. On the wing, Porter. Achua with it. Now Thomas defending. 3-pointer, Barton. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Porter, and he uses the glass on the way.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
Curry is inside. Porter's there. O'Neal. Nice D from Porter. Barton surveying the floor, shoots over Curry, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in command with the 16-point. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's Brooklyn now, 16-point lead. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. 3-pointer. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Nets lead by 19.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Siakam. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Van Vliet outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
Yeah, easy call.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Brooklyn. Raptors trail by 20. Van Vliet outside. Siakam outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Anunoby against Bridges. Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. The Nets working the ball around now. For 3, Bridges. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Siakam with it. Bridges covering. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Siakam a screen on Johnson. Barnes outside. Back to Van Vliet. Fires high post, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And Van Vliet has the stroke to shoot from anywhere, even mid-range, when he has to.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Dinwiddie. They get the rebound. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Finney-Smith kicks to Dinwiddie. Now the Raptors moving it up. Siakam's running. He dishes it to Pirtle. Back to Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Siakam hits them both. 1:52 left in the 4th. Nets leading by 15. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Finney-Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Bridges, right side. Pass to Finney-Smith. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Bridges against Anunoby. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Bridges. And the Nets lead by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Brooklyn.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Back to Dinwiddie. For 3. Bridges passes to Claxton. Yep, that one goes in there.
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by VanVleet. Moving it up. And the dunk by Barnes.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They came in here and